going to start right here in the corner.
What are your expectations for the debaters?
I think you're all going to do very poorly.
A grand jury in New York City has voted to indict former President Donald Trump. A spokesperson for the Office of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg said it is now coordinating with Trump's attorneys his surrender to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office for arraignment on a Supreme Court indictment. The indictment currently remains under seal. Bragg's office has been investigating Trump for his alleged involvement with a $130,000 payment to adult entertainment actress Stormy Daniels by his lawyer at the time, Michael Cohen, in the lead-up to the 2016 presidential election. The payment allegedly was made to stop Daniels from going public with her claim of an affair with Trump, who denies the claim. President Donald J. Trump is a victim of a corrupt and distorted version of the American justice system and history, Alina Habba, an attorney for Trump, said in the statement. He will be vindicated. The vote on the indictment came after weeks-long proceedings where the grand jury heard testimony from former Trump associates, including Cohen and Cohen's former attorney, Robert Costello. While the indictment remains sealed, it's believed the case heavily relies on Cohen's testimony. Cohen pleaded guilty to violating federal campaign finance laws in 2018 by arranging payments to Daniels and another woman who claimed to have had an affair with Trump. In his plea agreement, the attorney claimed to have done so at Trump's direction and that he was reimbursed by the Trump Organization through routine legal expenses, despite his earlier claims that he paid the money out of his own pocket. Trump, the leading announced candidate for the 2024 presidential election, has denied any wrongdoing, saying that he's a victim of extortion. This is political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history. From the time I came down the golden escalator at Trump Tower, and even before I was sworn in as your President of the United States, the radical left Democrats, the enemy of the hard-working men and women of this country, have been engaged in a witch hunt to destroy the Make America Great Again movement, Trump said in a statement. The White House said in a statement that it did not have a comment on the indictment. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said in a statement, Trump is subject to the same laws as every American. He will be able to avail himself of the legal system and a jury, not politics, to determine his fate according to the facts and the law. Bragg's case against Trump, which some have said employs a novel legal argument, faces significant legal hurdles, according to some legal experts. Alan Dershowitz, a legal scholar who taught at Harvard Law for 50 years, was highly skeptical of Bragg's bid to combine state and federal laws, the false records charge and the campaign finance laws, respectively. There's a federal campaign statute and there's a state record statute, and the two have nothing to do with each other, Dershowitz said. But in order to turn the state statute into a felony, you have to borrow a federal statute, which seems to raise real, serious legal questions. Following the news of the indictment, he said, in 60 years of practice, this is the worst case of prosecutorial abuse I've ever seen. There's also the question of whether the statute of limitations has run out on this case.